Hello, I am the pretty boy Peter Payne, and you join me for 30 minutes of non-stop LFFW action for Fight Factory Weekly. Let's see what you've got coming up on today's show. We have an exclusive and deeply personal interview with LFFW's owner and British heavyweight champion Dutch, as he talks a little bit about Fight Factory Wrestling, and also he goes into his checkered rivalry with Dale Preston, culminating in that historic victory at one of the events of the year, Vendetta. And in our main event, we head back to turn it up to see the triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for Joey Osborne's heavyweight championship, featuring the punk prodigy Caz Crash, the Untouchable Will Jackson, and Lincoln's very own Robbie X. All that and so much more to come, but now we have the exclusive interview with the British heavyweight champion Dutch, where he talks about his involvement with LFFW, and he also goes into the rivalry 2 years in the making with Dale, the model Preston. Let's take a look.
I'm Dutch. I'm the current British heavyweight champion, owner and wrestler of the Fight Factory Wrestling. Fight Factory Wrestling started as an idea from somebody else. The school started very slowly, and we saw a lot of holes in the market. So when asked to take over the training sessions and see no money go back into the club, we decided to take the club on and put the money back where it belongs, helping the guys and girls get to where they want to be. With the momentum that the Fight Factory Wrestling has already got, both as a promotion and an academy, I can see nothing but good things for our future. I mean, we've got guys from the academy now working outside in other promotions, as well as doing very, very well and, you know, wrestling for academy titles and beyond there. So I can't see anything but good things happening for Fight Factory Wrestling and Fight Factory Wrestling Academy. Dale Preston called me out, again at another promotion. He was very jealous that people wanted to see me when he'd been wrestling for so long. I came in a battle royal, I believe it was, and I taught him very quickly who I was and why people wanted to see me. He wasn't too happy about it, and for 2 years he kept cheating me out of this title, be it through, you know, hitting a referee with a bell and trying to get me blamed for it, or walking out of matches. But eventually, when the rules were set straight, I managed to get what was rightfully mine. If I said I hated him, it would mean I have to put effort into thinking about the guy. I mean, don't get me wrong, the guy, he puts up a fight, and for such a big dude, he can move. He hits hard, he moves very, very quickly. My hate isn't towards him, you know, we all know there's a rivalry. Shane Manson, on the other hand, who kept him in the company when he agreed to leave if he lost, that's where I'm a little annoyed at. Well, this title is open for people to come and challenge me at the minute. You know, my only feud, my only hatred at the minute is towards Joey Osborne. Now, he's very busy, and Robbie X is a very good friend of mine, so I want to see Robbie kick his ass all over the place. Until then, this is going to stay with me. Open challenge, come and get it if you can. I want Joey Osborne. I want to prove to him that I can keep this title. You know, he wants to talk whatever he wants to talk, but I'm not here to talk to him. I've gone beyond talking.
And now let's see how that historic rivalry ended at LFFW's Vendetta. It's Dale the Model Preston versus Dutch for the British Heavyweight Championship in an I Quit chain match. Let's see how it unfolded.
Shot though, that just shows exactly how much effort's going into this matchup. Like I say, there's nothing technical, there's nothing speedy about it, but just the strain on both men. You look at the sweat dripping off of both Dutch, both Dale Preston. Oh, Christ almighty.
Both men here fighting with everything they have. The glazed look in Dale Preston's eyes a moment ago, as you saw there, just proves that the pressure that Dutch is putting him under, but neither man here refusing to give up and giving their all for the British heavyweight title.
And this is it, you've got to wonder, what is it going to take? What is it going to take for either of these men to say, I quit? And can they really swallow their pride that much? Dutch fighting, you know, not only for the British Heavyweight Championship, but also to gain some sort of retribution and some sort of bit back. All the personal matters have been brought into this, and Dale Preston has got his ego, that big ego of his, honestly accept saying I quit.
Well, let's face it, Del Preston, he's swallowed a lot of things in his time by the looks of it, but his pride, I'm not sure he can do that. So we could be in for a long, drawn-out battle here, because I know our man, Dutch, he isn't going to give up without giving it all.
The only bit of noise you're going to get out of Del Preston at the moment is that rumbling tongue, but, you know, Del Preston sharp kick to the back of Dutch there. And just almost like praising that chain. It's almost like he's taking Dutch for a walk. Wow, my God!
A bit. Oh!
And that's the third slap of the night by Miss Rebecca. It slaps.
Couldn't have put it better myself there, Nick. And Dutch, he has taken another personal offence to that. As you can see, taking it up a gear here against the model and showing him what he is made of.
Did you see that short DDT against the red apron there? That must have knocked Del Preston for 6. But you've got to remember, he has got to say I quit, and he can't say I quit when you're unconscious.
Very good point there, Nick. He has to utter the words, I quit. You cannot win by pinfall. You cannot win by submission. You cannot win by knockout. The only way you can win this chain match is by hearing those immortal 2 words.
Dutch there again trying to choke with it. Oh my God! The referee just got in the way of that collision there, and that is like a train just smacking into a wall in between. There's Joey Osborne, my God, again! Please, no!
The Fight Factory Heavyweight Champion and Del Preston's right-hand man.
And the chair straight to the centre, the bread basket. That must be breaking the ribs of Dutch and on the back. And is it really going to end like this again? Is Joey Osborne really going to cost Dutch the British Heavyweight Championship one final time?
Did you see the way that chair bent across the spine of Dutch there? Strong, hard shot by Joey Osborne as he lays it in.
And that shot with the chain using both men there to whip Dutch into... Oh my God, there's Robbie X! Robbie X with his own chair. Now, it's just him and Del Preston standing, and now it's only Robbie standing as Robbie lays out Del Preston.
What a move there by Robbie X, leveling the score. But if you haven't noticed, our British Heavyweight Champion, he is unchained here, Nick. So this could lead to a manner of things.
Well, this could mean anything, but now Dutch is unchained. The chain is free. It's still a legal weapon. It's still usable. It just means that they can stick together. But look at that. Key lock there. Key lock by Dutch. Using the chain around the throat as well. Look at that. The pain must be excruciating. And there, Del Preston has given up on the microphone in front of 200 people here at Yarbough Leisure Centre. And guess what? Your new, yes, new British Heavyweight Champion is finally Dutch. It is official. My God, 2 years. 2 years it has been. 2 years of fighting. 2 years of the name calling, of the personal attacks. And finally, it has come to a head. I'm losing my voice, my God.
And now for tonight's main event, we take you all the way back to turn it up to the triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for Joey Osborne's Heavyweight Championship. It's the Untouchable Will Jackson, it's the punk prodigy Caz Crash, it's Lincoln's own Robbie X. This should be a belter. Let's have a look.
It's going to be intense, it's going to be exciting, and we are awaiting the punk prodigy from Hull, from Skid Row. It is Caz Crash.
Yeah, we've got 3 guys here, worthy contenders for that LFFW title. It's going to be interesting to see, who's going to win this tonight, especially as we've seen Joey Osborne in action tonight as well. So I'm sure he's going to be keeping a keen eye on this match as well tonight.
Oh, I'm fairly sure of that. I'm fairly sure Joey Osborne's got his eyes all over this. He wants to know who the next challenge is going to come from.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Robbie X, he's got all the support in town. We've got Will Jackson, he's a massive, competitor in Lincoln Fight Factory Wrestling. We saw him defeat Dutch last year. Luckily, Dutch was able to reclaim his title back from him, but you know, Will Jackson's going to be out for revenge and trying to reclaim that title back again.
Well, you know, you got to think of it this way as well. Remember, Robbie X and Joey Osborne do have a history together. They have had clashes in the past as we await the arrival of the Untouchable and, let's face it, at times obnoxious Will Jackson.
That's right, he doesn't come to the ring alone either, so he's got that advantage. Big D on his side.
It's that Jezebel on his left there. Lear Hart on the left. Untouchable Will Jackson. Untouchable Will Jackson there. Just soaking it all in, soaking in the attention as he makes his way, has to be said, not exactly in any kind of rush.
Yeah, he's got that swagger about him, cocky, arrogant. That's what you can expect from Will Jackson.
Proclaiming himself as being untouchable to everybody there. Just stick it in their faces. I swear as well, the only reason he's untouchable at the moment is because there's a barrier there that's been on higher from Speedy Higher.
That's right, it's going to be needed, especially tonight.
Nobody likes Will Jackson here. There's about 400 seats there with people sat on them, all wanting a part of Will Jackson and not in a good way.
That's right.
Especially that lady right there, it'd appear. Will Jackson right in the face of Caz Crash. Those two are ready to go at it. But remember, this is not one-on-one. This is triple threat. And that means we've got one more competitor, and you know who that is.
That's Robbie X.
Robbie X from Lincoln.
You can just hear the crowd, Nick. They're electric for Robbie.
Well, the support's definitely there. The woos were already starting before the music even started. Crowd again says the crowd are clapping.
I think the whole arena tonight, they're going to be behind Robbie X now, without a doubt.
Hometown advantage without a doubt, and there he is. Lincoln there, quite well put. It is Robbie X. And yes, you can definitely tell the home crowd advantage is there. And he's even going to visit his own fans right at the back.
Yeah, it's nice to see Robbie returning home, you know, being on a hometown show. He's been all over the country wrestling recently. He's even teamed with people like X-Pac. So, you know, it's going to be a massive test for him tonight in this match.
Just giving a piece of Robbie X there to the people that didn't pay the £20 for the ringside tickets. All the way at the back there, you can all have a part of the hometown hero who's going to be fighting tonight to be the #1 contender for the LFFW Heavyweight Championship. And like I say, Caz Crash, Will Jackson, Robbie X. I am excited. It's going to be one heck of a matchup here, right here at Yarbough Leisure Centre.
Yeah, it certainly will be, Nick. That's for sure.
And the respect is being shown between Caz Crash and Robbie X, and Will Jackson there does not like it one bit because he realises this could very easily become a handicap match very, very quickly.
Yeah, we've seen Leah Hart get involved so many times.
Well, it's quite a good point, actually, at the moment. It is kind of 2-on-2 when you think about it. Well, I'll say it's 2-on-2, Jamie. It appears that the official is...
Ladies and gentlemen, just been called by our referee, that Leah Hart has been banned from ringside.
Yes, I thought that was being said there. It is official. Leah Hart has been sent back to the back. And, well, remember what I said about it being a handicap match? It looks like that could very well be the case.
That's right. It's exactly where she belongs, Nick. We've seen her get involved so many times before. It would only happen again if she was out by ringside. The referee's made a great call there.
It is. It's a very good call by the official there in a match which has got a lot on the line. Like I say, that #1 contendership, it means so much to each of the three competitors in the ring at the moment. Caz Crash, Will Jackson and Robbie X. Will Jackson, remember, has already tasted that belt once before as he, well, slides to the ringside there. Saying, go at it.
Well, he's just a pure coward, Will Jackson, at the end of the day.
He kind of realises in the first part of this matchup he's going to be the target. He's the one that both of them are going to try and eliminate and have some sort of fair matchup between the two. Because let's not make any bones about this. They're not going to threat to go at each other when it comes to it in a competitive state.
That's right.
They're not going to be afraid to go at each other, but you can tell there's certainly going to be no bad blood, there's certainly no disrespecting. It's going to be a hotly competitive matchup. As a handshake there, and here we go.
That's right, Nick, just fair competition, that's what we all want to see.
And the lock up there, nice and tight. Robbie X over arm there, taking control of the wrist, and wrist lock there. Good control by Robbie X there. Caz Crash rolls through, nips up, yes. Takes the wrist, reverses the wrist lock into his own wrist lock now. Nice and tight control, Robbie X there rolling through. Nick caught on the ropes there, over again. And arm breaker into his own wrist lock there, taking good control of the arm. And Robbie X acknowledging the crowd there, saying thank you.
Yeah, showing some great technical ability, both of these guys.
I was going to say, that was beautiful, that was there. Using the ropes to flip forward and reversing that pressure on that wrist lock. Pointing back on his own now. Side headlock there by Caz Crash. Good control, good bit of pressure. Robbie X to the rope, sends him off the rope, spins around. Big shoulder check there by Caz Crash. Off the ropes, ducks under. Goes over with a leapfrog, and look at that beautiful arm drag, and Caz Crash with one of his own. Hotly matched there. Beautiful sweep of Robbie X versus Caz Crash now. Sweeps, there's a lateral press. He can get the one, flips up, and well.
Well, that was fantastic ability there.
Both more than willing to say, here we go. Wow, but out of nowhere, Will Jackson just lays out Caz. Takes out Robbie, and now Will Jackson is in control of some sort. Well, I'll say that. Caz Crash sends Will Jackson over the top rope to the outside. Robbie X out of nowhere rolls him up from behind. Schoolboy, no. 2 count only. Big kick there to the stomach stroke side of the Caz Crash there. Big arm drag. Goes for a second one. No. Caz evades. So Robbie X sends him into the corner. Robbie X over, goes back with the head, and a beautiful head scissors there, and drop kick there by Robbie. Hooks the leg, gets 2, gets only 2. Will Jackson trying to get back in this matchup, but no, big back elbow there by Robbie X. Caz Crash trying to work his way back up. This kind of reversal, what happened about a minute ago now. Caz Crash, no, Robbie X manages to catch him with the elbow on, comes in, and Robbie X says, skips over, rolls over, ducks under, and big drop kick there by Caz.
Yeah, another great drop kick there.
And hooks himself there, tight hook of the leg, only gets a 2 count.
Yeah, some great fast-paced action. This is what we expected.
A lot of respect, a lot of skill, and, well, it's just shown at the moment, both of them not skipping a beat. Caz Crash, nice European uppercut now to Robbie X. Comes out, takes a run up, but gets caught on the way in by the big boot. Robbie X going off there, goes for his ace crusher, didn't quite get it. Skips out, no, Caz Crash sends out, no, Caz Crash sends him out, and big dive there, but Robbie X straight through the ropes.
Right onto Will Jackson, I believe there. He's took him out.
God, Robbie to the rescue. And now Robbie X is on the outside. Will Jackson taken out by that beautiful dive, that spear-like dive through the ropes. Now Caz Crash here, getting some momentum. What's going to happen here? Over the top rope, beautiful senton there, using his legs to whip around the head of Will Jackson.
Well, I think he took both of them out there with that.
Oh, it was beautiful, and the momentum is with Caz Crash. What that though, just sending Robbie through the ropes. Beautiful spear-like dive straight through the middle rope. And then Caz Crash himself over the top of the vault, used his legs to take out. Here to be both Will Jackson and Robbie X.
Yeah, great follow-up by Caz there.
back to live action now. Will Jackson sending Caz Crash into the ropes. Robbie X managed to catch him on the way in. Now Robbie X with a shoulder to Will as he comes through. This is becoming quite confusing. It's triple threat. Man's all the way. A massive clothesline there by Will Jackson, taking Robbie X out of the game as he lands on his head. Now Will Jackson roll up with a 2, a hook of the leg, my apologies, but only gets a 2.
Yeah, big meaty clothesline from Will Jackson there. Not quite enough to take Robbie X out though.
Not at all. Will Jackson's certainly in control now though, as Robbie X is in a prone position in the ring, just been picked up their headlock, looking for a suplex, going for the vertical, and he gets it. Rolls through, floats over, 2 count, only gets a 2 count. Robbie X there, very gutsy, managing to kick out. Caz Crash is on the outside, and Will Jackson is still in control as he goes for a big knee drop. Slowing down the pace of Robbie X. Pinfall, 2, only gets 2. Got replay here. Look at that clothesline. It knocked Robbie X inside out, back to front and centre circle. Hurting. Will Jackson Will Jackson now slowing down the pace an awful lot. Wants to go to Untouchable's pace, which is slow, methodical and hard hitting. Now Will Jackson firm control, sending Robbie X to the ropes and literally using Robbie X as a lethal weapon against Caz Crash, who was on the apron at the time. It's very intelligent play here by Will Jackson, who goes for what is the world's most nonchalant cover in the world, you know, to actually use both Robbie X and Caz Crash against each other, as Robbie X now trying to fight his way back up, using shots to the stomach, but Will Jackson, the dominant position up above, managing to use that clubbing forearm just over the top, and another forearm there by Will Jackson.
Yeah, Will Jackson's trying to take advantage now.
Big knee lift there, almost like a kitchen sink style knee lift onto Robbie X. Gets it 2. We're only at 2 count there on Robbie. Oh, and look at Robbie there. He is hurting. Smith crying on the outside there. Will Jackson sending Caz Crash into the barriers.
Yeah, he's trying to keep it one-on-one without the interference of Caz Crash there.
He's trying to play the intelligence man triple threat, and it's working, it has to be said. Will Jackson now taking him to the ropes, sends him off the ropes, goes for the clothesline, ducks under, goes on himself, goes for Robbie X with a sunset flip, gets 2, only gets the 2 now. Robbie X tries to go through, but another big clubbing clothesline there by Will Jackson.
Well, as we know, Will Jackson is the only one of these 3 guys to have held this LFFW heavyweight belt. So, you know, he's looking to reclaim that title.
Caz Crash, I'm sorry for cutting you off there, but Caz Crash has pulled Will Jackson to the outside now. He's got himself back into this matchup. Caz Crash looking to send Will Jackson to the barriers, but no! Reversed again, and it's sending Caz Crash into the Outlaws Fan Club there at ringside.
Yeah, Will Jackson's doing well to keep Caz Crash out of the match. He's doing all he can.
Well, Robbie X now trying to work his way back into this with a kick to the gut onto Will Jackson. Building up some momentum off the ropes. Beautiful drop kick there. That was a bit of beauty, that drop kick into Robbie X. Pinfall 2, only gets a 2 count there. Will Jackson's trying to get some, he's got the confidence there. He felt he was very close. And he's now taking time to taunt the crowd now, knowing he's got a bit more control. Now, Will Jackson cinched up a beautiful swinging net breaker there on Robbie X, trying to slow Robbie X down, taking out the neck. Well, if you've got a bad neck, it's hard to move, let's face it. Only gets 2 though, and Robbie X's guts is really pulling through as he's trying to feed off the crowd of Lincoln, feed off his hometown crowd.
Yeah, I mean, he's using the crowd's energy to, you know, give him a boost here, but it's not working too much for him, especially against Will Jackson. He's still got the upper hand.
Definitely so. Will Jackson standing above Robbie X, pulls him up now. And just taunting Robbie X, gone by the head, but no, Robbie X now trying to come back. Shots, free, going for something here, goes for the spin. No, double round. 450 enziguri there by Robbie X, and that was a fin of beauty. And can that possibly get Robbie X back in this matchup?
I think it might just be enough, Nick.
Well, Robbie X is time once to the outside of the mode to get himself a breather. Now Caz Crash now taking advantage, springs up to the top, beautiful side clothesline there, and a second clothesline. 3 times the plenty. happen here. Go for the scoop. Michinoku driver there onto Will Jackson. Can this be it? Hooks the leg. No.
Big kick out from Will Jackson.
2 count only there for Caz Crash. That could have so easily been 3. Now, Caz Crash trying to get the crowd on his side.
Yeah, Caz has got his second win back.
Big there, kitchen sink style knee lift by Will Jackson. There's a 2, let's whip off the ropes. The ropes comes back, ducks under, springs off the middle rope, and a beautiful crossbody there. 2! Oh, only 2 count there for Caz Crash. And what's Caz Crash
doing something big now?
He's looking for something. Crowd's on his side. Springboards up. No. Oh, slips on that middle rope there slightly. Caught himself though. Very clever.
There we go.
Beautiful there. Reset. Springboard moonsault. 2 count only though, and a save. Well, saving himself in this, so to speak, by Robbie X. Robin now. Now it's Robbie X and Caz Crash. Chops. Chops City right in the middle of this match.
Big exchange.
Right, now Caz Crash there breaks it. It's a set-up package power bomb. Only a 2 count though for Robbie X. Again, Will Jackson keeping himself in this matchup.
Yeah, that was a great manoeuvre by Robbie X there.
What's happening here? Robbie X even went for the kick, super kick, didn't quite get it. Will Jackson, Alabama slam there. Will Jackson, 2. Oh, and Caz Crash now keeping himself in this matchup. This is becoming classic triple threat.
Yeah, good save by Caz there, keeping the match alive.
Big kick there by Caz Crash, goes off the ropes, looking for another boot there. And, beautiful net breaker. Can this be it now? Hooks the leg, gets 2, gets only 2. Robbie X looking for something high risk. What could happen with this? He's looking, measuring Caz Crash. Then he goes for some... He went for some sort of... Couldn't quite tell what it was though, but Caz Crash managed to roll through a bit.
Yeah, he managed to get the pin out of it.
Looking for something, didn't quite get it, but Caz Crash though on the receiving end. Now resets up, what's it, go for a power bomb? No. What on earth is this?
Whoa.
It's a trifecta of submissions. My God, camel clutch, Boston crab.
It's all over. It's all over the place.
Oh, it's like a session of twister gone wrong at the moment. And whoa, it's gone up now. Caz Crash has got the camel clutch, and Will Jackson. Can this be it? Is Will Jackson going to get no? Big insta going. Robbie X there saving his opportunity in this matchup. Now, what's this? Go. I was going to go for that 450 insta-go again. Will Jackson, a beautiful bicycle pump boot.
This could be the finish now.
Oh, it's got to be 2. No!
Oh, big kick out by Robbie X there.
Robbie X kicks out of authority at 2 3/4.
That's got to take a lot out of him.
He has. Will Jackson can't believe it, and frankly, neither can I. I thought Will Jackson had it with that.
Yeah, he looked like it was, out for the count there.
Oh, can this be it? Is this going to be the Untouchable? No. Goes out there. Robbie X off the ropes. Can this be Ace Crusher? It is. Ace Crusher goes off the ropes. Big standing shooting star. Can this be it? Hooks both legs. 2, 3.
There we go.
It.
Robbie got the win.
Is a huge victory there for Robbie X, who is now officially the #1 contender for the LFFW Heavyweight, yes, I said Heavyweight Championship, and my God, can you imagine that matchup down the line?
Oh, Robbie X versus Joey Osborne. That would be an epic contest, to say the least.
Oh, my God, I'm looking forward to that, and it's all going to come to a head. It is when that matchup happens, and there we are, Robbie X there, saluting the fans.
Yeah, they've supported him well tonight, Nick. He's deserved it as well, the hometown boy.
It was absolutely fantastic, but well, we said he'd be watching this with interest, and there is Joey Osborne.
Let's see what he's got to say for himself now.
That belt in hand with Kurt Riley's DNA all over it. Just look at that for a stare down. And that is a sight.
Very tense.
It could happen right now, to be honest. I would love to hear what's going on in that ring at the moment. It could just happen at any moment.
Well, we know how unpredictable Miss Rebecca can be, the
Wow.
CEO.
Joey Osborne there just shoving Robbie X to the ground. Let's face it, after that matchup, Robbie X had no real comeback for that. I can tell you so right now, though, when that matchup happens in the near future, Robbie X will not be that kind of a pushover. I can assure you of that.
Your winner and new #1 contender for the LFFW Heavyweight Championship, Robbie X. What an epic match, and what an epic stare down, by the way, between Robbie X and Joey Osborne at the end there. That's sure to be a rivalry we're going to see a lot more of over the coming weeks. And if you want to see a lot more action, we've got an event for you on the 29th of November at the Birchwood Leisure Centre as LFFW presents Legends. Go to www.linkswrestling.co.uk for tickets and information. I've been the pretty boy Peter Payne saying you're beautiful, I'm beautiful. We'll see you next time.
The sky is over me while telling something's different.